Hello and welcome to Boni's Life. It's great to have you with us. Today, we're diving into a topic that sounds like it's been ripped straight from a sci-fi thriller, but is very much a reality of our digital age. Voice cloning, deepfakes, and the rise of synthetic media. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Boni, this sounds a bit technical for me, but stick with me, because this technology is already shaping our world in ways you might not expect. From the memes you share to the security of your bank account, we're going to break down what this all means, explore the very real dangers it poses, especially in the financial world, and then most importantly, look at the solutions being developed to keep us safe. And don't worry, we'll keep it engaging, easy to understand, and I promise only a slight bit of intellectual humor. We're not trying to win any comedy awards here, just to make sure you're both informed and entertained. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's explore the fascinating and slightly terrifying world of synthetic media together. You won't want to miss this. All right, let's start with the basics. What exactly are we talking about when we say voice cloning, deepfakes, and synthetic media? Well, think of it like this. You know how you can use Photoshop to edit a picture? You can remove someone, add something in, or change the background. Synthetic media is like Photoshop for reality. It's a broad term for any media, images, video, or audio that's been created or altered using artificial intelligence. Voice cloning is a key part of this. It's the process of using AI to create a synthetic copy of a person's voice. And the technology has gotten so good that with just a few seconds of audio, a computer can create a clone of your voice that is practically indistinguishable from the real thing. We're not talking about a robotic monotone voice here. We're talking about a voice with your unique pitch, your intonation, your accent, everything. And that brings us to deepfakes. This is where it gets really interesting and a little scary. Deepfakes are synthetic media, where a person's likeness is replaced with someone else's. So you could have a video of a world leader saying something they never said, or a famous actor appearing in a movie they never starred in, and when you combine deepfake video with a cloned voice, you can create a completely fabricated reality. Now, I know this sounds like something out of a spy movie, but the technology is becoming more and more accessible. There are already apps and software available that allow you to create your own deepfakes and clone voices. And while it can be used for harmless fun, like putting your face in a famous movie scene, the potential for misuse is enormous. So, what are the dangers? Well, they're wide-ranging, but today we're going to focus on the financial world, because that's where the immediate threat to our wallets lies. The FBI has already warned that deepfakes will be used in a new wave of cybercrime, and we're already seeing it happen. Imagine this. You get a call from your bank manager. The voice is familiar, they know your name, your account details, and they're telling you there's a problem with your account and you need to transfer your money to a new secure account. It sounds convincing, right? But what if it's not your bank manager? What if it's a criminal using a cloned voice? This isn't a hypothetical scenario. In 2020, a bank manager in the UAE was tricked into transferring $35 million after a criminal used voice cloning technology to impersonate a company director. And this is just the beginning. The Financial Services Information Sharing and Analysis Center, or FSISAC, has warned that deepfakes pose a significant threat to the financial sector, from identity theft and account takeovers to large-scale market manipulation. And it's not just individuals who are at risk. Imagine a deepfake video of a CEO announcing that their company is going bankrupt. The video goes viral, the stock price plummets, and investors lose billions. By the time the video is debunked, the damage is already done. This is a scenario that keeps regulators up at night. The US Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, has stated that AI-generated disinformation could be used to manipulate markets, for example, by creating a fake video of a CEO announcing false earnings. Even the godfathers of AI are concerned. Yann LeCun, a Turing Award winner and chief AI scientist at Meta, has acknowledged the potential for misuse, stating that like any technology, it can be used for good and for bad. Andrew Ng, another leading AI expert, has said that the ability to create realistic voice clones poses serious ethical and security risks that need to be addressed through improved safeguards and detection tools. And what about the economists? Nouriel Roubini, the economist who famously predicted the 2008 financial crisis, has warned that AI could amplify the effects of financial shocks. He argues that while AI has the potential to improve our lives, it also has the potential to create new and unforeseen risks. So it all sounds pretty bleak, doesn't it? But don't despair. The good news is that there are a lot of very smart people working on solutions. We're in the middle of a technological arms race, where the same AI that's creating the problem is also being used to solve it. One of the most promising areas of research is in deepfake detection. Companies like Microsoft and Google are developing tools that can analyze a video or audio clip and determine whether it's real or fake. These tools look for tiny, almost imperceptible flaws in the synthetic media that are invisible to the human eye, but can be picked up by a machine. For example, Microsoft has developed a tool called Video Authenticator, which can analyze a still photo or video to provide a percentage chance or confidence score that the media is artificially manipulated. It's not foolproof, but it's a big step in the right direction. Another exciting development is the use of blockchain technology. Now, I know what you're thinking. Boni, don't you start talking about crypto. But hear me out. Blockchain, the technology that underpins cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, can be used to create a secure, unchangeable record of a piece of media. So you could have a system where every real video and audio recording is registered on a blockchain. If a video or audio clip isn't on the blockchain, then you know it's a fake. We're also seeing the development of new forms of authentication. For example, instead of just relying on a password or a voice print, you might have to answer a series of questions that only you would know the answer to. Or you might have to perform a specific action like blinking or turning your head to prove that you're a real person and not a deepfake. But technology is only part of the solution. We also need to be more aware of the risks and more critical of the media we consume. If something seems too good to be true or too outrageous to be believed, then it probably is. We need to be more like digital detectives, always on the lookout for clues that something isn't right. So there you have it. Voice cloning, deepfakes, and synthetic media. It's a technology with the power to do incredible good, but also to cause immense harm. It's a technology that's going to change our world in ways we can't even imagine. But we don't need to be afraid of it, we just need to be smart. We need to be aware of the risks, we need to support the development of solutions, and we need to be more critical of the information we consume. The future is not something that happens to us, it's something we create. And by working together, we can ensure that this powerful new technology is used for good, not for evil. Thanks for joining me on Boni's Life. I hope you found this episode informative and engaging. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about voice cloning and deepfakes? Are you excited about the possibilities or worried about the risks? Let me know. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and stay curious.